Welcome to Have You Read It? The channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Today, we're diving into Bad Feminist, a thought-provoking collection of essays by the insightful Roxane Gay. This book isn't just a series of essays. It's a journey through the complexities of modern feminism, viewed through the lens of pop culture, personal experiences, and sharp social commentary. Roxane Gay explores what it means to be a feminist in a world that often misunderstands the term, embracing her own badness as a way to navigate the imperfections and contradictions within the movement. What makes this book so valuable is its honest and relatable approach to feminism. Gay doesn't shy away from difficult topics. Instead, she tackles them head-on with wit, intelligence, and a refreshing dose of self-awareness. She invites readers to reconsider their own beliefs and biases, challenging them to think critically about the world around them. In Bad Feminist, Roxane Gay redefines feminism for the 21st century, making it accessible, inclusive, and relevant to anyone who believes in equality and social justice. In her collection of essays, Roxane Gay presents a multifaceted view of feminism, challenging conventional notions and inviting readers to consider its complexities. Gay begins by embracing the label of bad feminist because she acknowledges her own flaws and contradictions, rejecting the idea of a feminist pedestal where perfection is expected. She recounts how, in her youth, she disavowed feminism due to the caricature of feminists as angry, sex-hating, man-hating victim lady person, expressing her past belief that one couldn't be both feminist and sexually open. She has come to understand that feminism, at its core, advocates for gender equality and reproductive freedom and supports women's choices, even if those choices differ from her own. Gay emphasizes the importance of intersectionality, urging the feminist movement to better include women of color, queer women, and transgender women, who have been historically marginalized by mainstream feminism. She advocates for a feminism that is pluralistic, respecting different perspectives and minimizing fractures among women. In Me, Gay reflects on the search for connection and community, discussing her experiences with niche dating sites and the challenges of finding common ground in relationships. She observes the lack of diversity in media representation, particularly on networks like BT, where Black people are often limited to stereotypical roles. She recalls her time as an advisor to a Black student association, where she encountered students struggling with literacy and the weight of their responsibilities. In Peculiar Benefits, Gay explores the complexities of privilege, acknowledging her own advantages while also recognizing the ways in which she lacks privilege as a woman of color. She critiques the empty ways in which privilege is often discussed, urging readers to surrender to the acceptance of their own privilege and use it for the greater good. She also warns against the game of privilege, where people try to determine who is most privileged by mixing and matching demographic characteristics. In Typical First-Year Professor, Gay chronicles her experiences as a new faculty member, navigating the challenges of teaching, grading, and dealing with students and helicopter parents. She shares her struggles with public speaking, her frustration with apathetic students, and her efforts to connect with the Black Student Association. She also touches on the loneliness and isolation she feels in her new town, finding solace in competitive Scrabble and road trips to nearby cities. Into Scratch, Claw or Grope Clumsily or Frantically, Gay recounts her experiences playing competitive Scrabble, highlighting the intensity, competitiveness, and quirky personalities of the Scrabble community. She describes her rivalry with Henry, her Scrabble nemesis, and her unexpected victory at a tournament, all while dealing with personal anxieties and family emergencies. She also reflects on the importance of sportsmanship and the fine line between confidence and arrogance. In Gender and Sexuality, Gay offers advice on how to be friends with another woman, dispelling myths of female friendships as inherently bitchy or competitive. She emphasizes the importance of supporting other women, avoiding gossip, and telling friends the hard truths they need to hear. She also touches on the complexities of dating, relationships, and the importance of honesty and respect. In Girls, 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 Gay critiques representations of women in popular culture, particularly in television shows like Girls and movies like Bridesmaids. She argues that these representations often fall short of capturing the vastness and individuality of girlhood, and that they perpetuate harmful stereotypes and limitations. She also reflects on the absence of race in Girls, calling for more diverse and authentic depictions of women in media. In I Once Was Miss America, Gay reflects on her childhood aspirations of becoming Miss America and her love for the Sweet Valley High book series. She examines the unrealistic ideals of beauty and perfection promoted by these books, and how they shaped her own self-image and desire for acceptance. She also touches on the complexities of nostalgia and the ways in which we romanticize the past. In Garish, Glorious Spectacles, Gay explores the performance of gender in popular culture, particularly in novels like Green Girl and Play It As It Lays and in reality television shows. She examines the ways in which women are often on display, pressured to conform to societal expectations and exploited for entertainment. She also reflects on the self-awareness, vulnerability, and resilience of women in the face of these pressures. In Not Here to Make Friends, Gay analyzes the concept of likability, particularly in relation to women in fiction and reality television. She argues that unlikable characters are often more honest and human, and that the pressure to be likable can be a form of social control. She also examines the ways in which unlikable men are often celebrated as antiheroes, while unlikable women are demonized. In How We All Lose, Gay critiques the narrow framing of gender discussions as either-or propositions, arguing that such framing overlooks the interconnectedness of men and women. She examines several books that perpetuate this limited view, including Hannah Rosin's The End of Men and Caitlin Moran's How to Be a Woman, and proposes more nuanced and expansive approaches to understanding gender dynamics. In Reaching for Catharsis, Getting Fat Right or Wrong and Diana Speckler's Skinny, Gay recounts a story from her past when she attended fat camp. She uses this story to present her review of Diana Speckler's Skinny, a story about eating disorders, where Gay finds the book lacking the real-world misery and shame a person has when they weigh more. In The Smooth Surfaces of Idle, Gay examines the prevalence of unhappiness in literary fiction and how to make happiness interesting. She discusses artist Thornton Dial's exhibit that shows a variety of emotions. In The Careless Language of Sexual Violence, Gay considers the careless language people use when talking about sexual violence. In What We Hunger For, Gay examines hunger as shown in literature and how those stories relate to her life. In The Illusion of Safety, The Safety of Illusion, Gay reviews topics like trigger warnings as they relate to safety. In The Spectacle of Broken Men, Gay shows how easy it is for people to excuse broken men while ignoring those broken men have affected. In A Tale of Three Coming Out Stories, Gay examines three distinct stories where public figures have come out and analyzes the cultural impact. In Beyond the Measure of Men, Gay discusses the disparity between the amount of awards given to men versus women in various areas. In Some Jokes Are Funnier Than Others, Gay discusses how it is okay to find inappropriate humor to be funny. And she also states where people have crossed the line and become assholes. In Dear Young Ladies Who Love Chris Brown So Much They Would Let Him Beat Them, Gay writes a series of thoughts toward young ladies and violence that is prevalent in pop culture. In Blurred Lines, indeed, Gay discusses Robin Thicke's popular song, Blurred Lines, and what the artist implies through the lyrics. In The Trouble with Prince Charming, or He Who Trespassed Against Us, Gay considers the trope of Prince Charming, analyzing where he has overstayed his welcome. In The Solace of Preparing Fried Foods and Other Quaint Remembrances from 1960s, Mississippi, Thoughts on The Help, Gay offers her thoughts about the film The Help and some of the negative aspects she has found within. In Surviving Django, Gay analyzes Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained. In Beyond the Struggle narrative, Gay reflects on black movies and awards as well as the Oscars. In The Morality of Tyler Perry, Gay shares her thoughts about Tyler Perry and morality in his movies. In The Last Day of a Young Black Man, Gay analyzes the movie Fruitvale Station. In The Politics of Respectability, Gay discusses respectability politics and how black people are sometimes held to an unreasonable standard. In When Twitter Does What Journalism Cannot, Gay examines the way that social media has changed the way journalism is consumed. In The Alienable Rights of Women, Gay reflects on current debates in society. In Holding Out for a Hero, Gay discusses the way that society tends to idealize people as heroes to an extreme. In A Tale of Two Profiles, Gay compares two profiles, one on Jahat Sarnaev and one on Trayvon Martin. In The Racism We All Carry, Gay writes about racism that exists in modern society. In Tragedy, Call, Compassion, Response, Gay reflects on recent tragedies. In Bad Feminist, Take 1 and 2, Gay writes about what feminism means to her. Let's distill the essence of Bad Feminist into a few key takeaways. Feminism doesn't demand flawlessness. It's about striving for equality while acknowledging our own contradictions. Feminism empowers you to believe that your voice matters, even when it challenges the status quo. Be critical of the media, culture, and social norms that shape our perceptions of gender and race. Acknowledge your own privilege and use it to uplift those who are marginalized. Become the feminist you wish to see in the world, even in small, imperfect ways. Keep it simple. Feminism doesn't need to be complicated. Focus on equal opportunities, reproductive freedom, and fair pay. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss our next book dive.